Hi everyone. In this video I am going to talk about variable scopes. So whenever you create any variable name in Python and you try to use it, while using Python will look for that where this variable is existing. This is what we call the scope or the names space of the variable. So it's not like that we have defined one variable and we can use it everywhere. So there are certain rules regarding this, and we can have three types of scope for any variable. A variable can be local, it can be global, and it can be non-local. Okay, so we will try to understand these concepts with the help of a few examples. So here I have created a function. This is a demo function. It has one variable test1 and I'm calling it value 10, and I'm printing this variable inside the function. And there is a one variable outside the function with the same name 5. So if we look at it, we might feel that okay, this is one variable, its value is 5, and here I am changing the value from 5 to 10. Now this variable is what we call local to the function. So this is what example of local variable. When you define any variable outside the function, that's what we call global variable, which means this can be used anywhere. This is local to the function, so it can be used only inside function. So if I use it inside function, I will get a value of 10. So if I run this and I call this function, I will not get 5, I will get 10. I'm getting 10. But now if I print the value of test1, now this test1 refers to the outside because this global variable anyone can use it. So I will get 5. So this prints 5 because this is global. So its scope is global, its scope is local. Okay, because so any variable defined inside a function, we call it a local variable, and it can be used only inside the function. Whereas if you define any variable outside the function, they are available to like any other function. Or so if I create a one function here, let me create one function here. Let me call it demo2. And here if I try to print, here I am directly printing demo. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me delete this. Now if I call demo2, now there is no variable inside demo2. Let me fix this. There is no variable inside demo2, so this test1 refers to this one because this is global, this is available to demo2 function also. So if I call demo2, it will call 5. The value will be 5 for this. So if I run this, this is not, let me run this again. Oh yes. Okay, so if you look at this is this refer here, test1 is okay. So that means when any variable is global, it can be used by anyone. Okay, but when a variable is local, it can be only used within the function. So when I'm using test1, it's referring to the 5. Okay, so that is the difference. Now we take one example, another example. Let's look at this example. Let's look at this example. So here I have two functions, demo11 and demo22. Here I have two variables, A8 10 and BB 20. Now these variables are inside demo11 function. If I try to use them here, it will not work. Okay, so if I am running this now, if I call this function demo22, if I run this, I will get this is not defined because I am trying to print B22 and there is no value for this, so I am getting this value. Okay, now when you have a variable inside a function but you want to make it global, you can do that by using a keyword called global. So if I say, if I make this BB global, now this is inside the function but I made it manually global, so now it will act like a global. So once you make it a global, I can use it in another function. So if I rerun this again, now I will not get this error. Let me run this and then click on this. Okay, I need to run both of them because if I don't run demo11, it will not execute the changes that I have made. So I need to run this and this. Now 20 is getting printed, because if I don't execute this, whatever changes I have made, this part will not work. So that's why I need to rerun this. Okay, so when I'm rerunning this, this becomes global and I can use B inside demo22. Okay, so that means if you write anything, let me write here CC. Now I can use this without in this function like we did in the last example, because this is automatically global. This I made it manually, but you can do this inside a function. Okay, sometime if you need to make any global variable inside a function, use this global keyword and then you run this and now it will print both 20 and 30. Okay, so this is how you can make any variable global manually. Now there is a third one, which is what we call non-local. Non-local is used in very specific situations where you have a function inside a function and you want to use inner function to change any value in the outer function. So here I have one function, outer function. It has one variable a and it has another function inside this one, inner function. Now I want to use inner function to change this value. Okay, so if you have a situation where you want to use inner function to change any value in the outer function, so if I make this a non-local, I can change this value from 10 to 6. Okay, so let's first run this without non-local. Okay, so if I run this, I'm calling outer function, so this will call this function, and inside this will be called, this will be executed, and it will print a. So if I run this, inner function is a, inner value of a is 6, outer is 10, because this a is local to inner function, this a is local to outer function. There is no connection. But if I want to change the value of outer a by using inner a, I have to make it non-local. So now when I run this, both of them are 6 because now a change is happening. So when I make this a non-local, this will be non-local and this will update this value. So now they both are basically same. So this scope is what we call non-local. This is used in very specific situation where inner function, you want to use inner function to change any outer function. Okay, but local and global, they are very common. We use it quite often. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.